Hello, everyone. I haven't talked to anyone in a long time. When I go out to get provisions, nobody has much to say. I try not to do this. That's why I stay away from people. I had another one of those weird experiences I've had all my life. I was down at CVS, bought some vitamins, trying out this new collagen. You know, my dad was a meat, beef, and potato guy. And now we all have this plant-based food. And I remember when I was in the vegetarian movement and it saved my life, and yes, 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 my liver doesn't like it. Aldi's, I always do the Aldi report. They had a lot of turkey and hams, and now that we have a supply line disruption, which I'm sure you all know about, truckers going on strike on the 28th, Canadian, American, jabbed, unjabbed. And I don't know exactly where they're going to start. Probably from a lot of different areas, and they'll converge somewhere. I think they're planning on shutting down the highways to make a statement. This pandemic is over. It has to mutate into some simple cold or hay fever or some sinus infection. So year 3, month 1 could be season 3 of the pandemic, and January is episode 1. Well, if I hadn't retired, I'd probably be trying to get somebody to hire me. I like plant-based protein. I also like a good beefsteak, as long as I haven't looked into their beautiful brown eyes and rubbed their nose and hugged them and said, "It's always been this way." Anybody listen to Ukraine? Russia? Blinken? But I will respect our POTUS, which I've used a lot of poultices in my time. Put them on a sword, draws out the infection, and then you trash it. Well. So how about some serious stuff? Because I don't want to lose you all. Told you I was coming back in 2022. That fettuccine was pretty good. Yes, I did grow up in an Italian neighborhood on the weekends. About once every 4 weeks, because every weekend I was at somebody else's house because I'm from a dysfunctional family. I may post a link from, I think it was 1983. It says 1985. You can tell it's VH recording. It's of my dad. I forgot he had that much hair. And I remember he looked like that once, and I was scared. He was going to beat the snot out of me. There was my dad's story. My mom's story is she gets set and tried not to get involved. All right, here we go. This is it. I don't know if this will be my... I don't usually give away my secrets. But I can return this if I want to. But you know what? I'm not sure that I want to. Or I guess I'm not giving away where I live, what I do, because everybody already knows, and I'm such a grumpy old man. If there was two of us, we'd call it the grumpy old men. But it works pretty good on. I used to collect books like crazy. And you can scan them to a PDF, you can scan them to a JPEG, and I just don't know how to do it. I don't have a teacher. I don't even know what to get a good camera that's good for close-ups. But this is pretty close. So, nobody liked my last video. Join me for a Yellowstone watchstone. A Yellowstone watchstone. No, it's not Jellystone with a Yogi Bear and Boo Boo too. But I kind of like this 1883. And you know, you have family members. They say you can't pick your family, but you can pick your nose. And maybe you can pick your friends. I don't know. I don't have any. What do I like about 1883? I applied for it. But I don't have an agent. I didn't make a video. And they had so many responses and submissions off their Facebook and YouTube site, they just shut down all comments and everything. So you know what that means? They are making some money. Because as the world goes, everybody loves the American cowboy. I have a couple of friends that are vloggers. I guess they're friends. They respond to me when I make a comment in somewhat of a positive way. And it's a really good show. They have based all of this on how the Old West was. But, as you will soon see, if I can figure out how to scan some of these pages, I'll read a few paragraphs to you because I have an original book from 1951, Gold, Glory, and I don't know, whatever Custard said. And I told everybody this for years. It was about the gold. There's gold in them Black Hero Mountains. And so there is actually some old gold mines. They make rings and money clips, which brings up another subject. And you're getting me off the topic here. You're not going to need money clips. You've used credit cards for years. And now there's something I think coming. It's going to be like a Fed coin. But just like the Federal Reserve is not a federal agency, the Fed coin will not be from the Bank of the Feds. Federals of America. Probably would turn into the populist movement on your next ballot. Let me say that again. It will probably be called the populist movement. Not Democrat, not Republican. You probably didn't know this. Along about 1859, I think it was the whips and the Democrats. And they didn't have the Republican Party at the time until Lincoln ran for it. And he got elected to the Republican Party. And guess what happened? Not World War III, not World War II, not World War I, but it was a world war on our soil. It was our first welcome to manifest destiny. And if you don't have enough greenbacks and gold to finance a war, you better go back home, split logs, and try a few law cases. Well, that's a different story. I hear a lot of news and stuff. Because like I told everybody 6, 7 years ago, and in my mind, I've never been wrong. I told them if they wanted to mess with me, put enough money in the bank, because I'm not greedy, and I will just sit in a chair and look out the window. And so in the minds of all these 35, 40, 50-year-olds, I do. There's the window over there. When I figure out my phone, I'll take some pictures. And I do. I sit in this chair and I see everything that's happening in the neighborhood. What did I tell you that for? I don't know. Well, I guess that's about it, folks. I will update this and add all the links and all of the information and all the good stuff. And most of you don't listen to the news. And I certainly don't listen to the news you listen to. Most of you don't listen to news, you like music. Having said that, I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to remind you, and it wasn't really that badly priced, and thanks to everything that's happening in the world, I have 3 months to return it. And I tell you, if it hadn't been for the supply chains going down, I mean, every 2 months, technology is just doubling. Kind of how it used to be for old folks that didn't know about health. A couple old people. We're 70 years old, and we were each a couple kids, and our grandkids are. And we've lived our biological life, and now take all of your money, put it in an annuity, life insurance annuity, and give us all your money. After 12 months and 6 months processing, you will get your first return. But we cannot guarantee you what that first return is. However, buy Bitcoin. Got up to 70,000, I think. And right now it's about 35, and if I was predicting it, and I have to say this because I was on camera, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, before this whole Season 3, Episode 1 of The Virus came out. I told everybody that everything is going up. I said everything is going up. Stocks, gold, silver prices, food, cars. And you know, I never actually heard back from any of those. Can you imagine? Well, I'm not going to say any more before I get in trouble. But I would appreciate it if you would like me, help me, share me, or just send me an email. All right. Yep. And you know what Daffy Duck used to say,
I had to go into the hospital because I quacked up. Meow, meow, meow.